to the loss and top of the floor. Call up my name, just in that dog, polishing the back 10 crow. Gotta think we can hit to bring your shit to the end. It's on with a tip of bird. On way to the curve of a swimming road out. To pick up the 666 done, come out of the murder, the robber, the dope house. Smoke about the make bomb so high, I got my display with both grenades and then gauge out my play with the love of all of the flame. Been like, better than they try to play. We spotted the blessing, quickly rolled up. Bulldogs to the room, hopped out of the car and started up the bubble. Fucking at a low, made them up their bodies all over the road. Them dumb, ain't gotta move fast, fight up, purple's coming. Snatch up in your man, so niggas don't think it's funny. I'm coming up with it and not quite, cause flesh been loving this money. I'm coming up, it's all those tight clip dust, making that mud, you're sticking on your feet. And you better believe that I had that cheese for the breeze. Never gets me stuck. Penny on the line, get my man down from a prime. I hit up the 9-9, give it up that yeah, yo, making me say, yo, doing these people to die. Still on the lick up that 2 get it. And you better was money that I had. I'm breaking up dust, I'm feeling one exit. That's how it is, and it costs to have it. And it's not quite. Bitch, let me check the bill, this could be real. Looking out the clock, I'm creeping up. Won't sleep till I'm done up. Gotta days get done up. Run up another block and skinny, gotta make some big. Gotta get that business on, even though the run is done. Me feeling lovely, but I'm just in it for the love of the money. I'm making money, man. Money, man. Should've said that. Gotta make your money, man. Money, man. Should've said that. Making money, man. Should've said that. Making money, man. On the corner, straight slang and process. Oh, shit, comes the motherfucking gun. So what the heck? I ducks and I hide behind a tree, making sure the motherfuckers don't see me. Now my friends sacrifice, hell yeah, I stuffed them. Police on my drawers, I had the balls, and yeah, it's still motherfucker. Now my game is tight as fuck. It's my game, easy motherfucking eat up every white, it's all the same. Now niggas might trip, my stacks, my grip, I got to have that bitch.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this morning edition of Gangsta Talk. Sorry that I've been doing Gangsta Talk all kinds of times, but being on the road, I have to get the time in when I get it. You know, so I don't have a real set time, but I will be working out a set time soon. Shout out to the E Nation showing up in the building. E Nation, PPU, Black Power, Hassan Burden, Bell Moore. Hey, Bell, how are you? Shout out to those who are on the 1 o'clock challenge and who are doing well, dropping weight, feeling good about themselves. So shout out to them. Peace, power, unity, and Black Power to them. Okay? Listen, it's not so much about the music anymore for me. I just want to get right to it. You see the title, Supercoons and their hatred for pro-blackness. Every time you turn around, man, every time I look somewhere, I see some coon talking about pro-blacks, blaming stuff on pro-blacks. You know, since when does a coon get to blame black people for anything? Why are we listening to these coons? You know, I'm so sick and tired of them trying to equate everything to pro-blackness. You know, if you don't sold out your race, okay, that's your business. If you feel guilty or whatever, that's your fault. But don't come for the rest of us. You see, there are a lot of us in our society who aren't afraid of being black. When we're going to be black to the day we die, we're going to admit that we're black. In the face of the white man, in your face, and anybody else's face. I happen to be one of those pro-blacks. Okay? I believe in the overall uplifting of my people. Okay? I believe in the economic power of my people. I believe in spending money with my people. Okay? I believe in being pro-black. A lot of people think they know what pro-black is. You know, all these so-called self-appointed gurus on YouTube. But you see, if it's not something that you're living, okay, then maybe you don't really know the definition of it, because if you're on here talking about what you think is pro-black and you're not living it, then you don't understand what pro-black is all about. And I am sick and tired of everybody turning around trying to blame something on pro-blacks. Nick Cannon goes out and do something fucking stupid, and now he's pro-black. Look, the black people that are in the music industry, the sporting industry, the entertainment industry, period, okay, I haven't seen one pro-black one yet. Maybe Jim Brown back in the day was pro-black. And maybe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Maybe them cats that was in the Olympics that were throwing a black power fist up in the air. Maybe they were pro-black. But other than that, I don't see any pro-blacks in the entertainment business. The closest thing I've seen to pro-black in the entertainment business today, in any kind of entertainment business, whether it's sports, was Colin Kaepernick. That's the closest I've seen. I'm not even sure if he's all pro-black. Okay, but Nick Cannon goes out and does something stupid, and he gets in trouble for it because he depends on white people. You see, these black people depend on white people. They get up there, the white people give them some money. They're walking around in leather jackets, they taking pictures, like Charlemagne the God, coming out of Moncks Corner, South Carolina, right? He had to be a coon to get to the top because he has absolutely no talent. Absolutely no talent whatsoever. Anybody can pretty much get up and do what he's doing. Okay? All he's doing is running his mouth with a couple of people on what he called the Breakfast Club. And it's really not anything special. To me, it's no different than somebody doing a podcast on YouTube. Matter of fact, I've seen podcasts on YouTube that were better than the Breakfast Club. Okay, so when these coons say something and then they get spanked by their white daddy, you want to blame it on pro-black. All of a sudden, they pro-black. Nick Cannon isn't pro-black. Nick Cannon don't care anything about black people. Nick Cannon care about being out of favor with these white folks. All of these cats, Charlemagne, all of them, they're about these white folks. They don't care nothing about black people. They don't care anything about black people. These cats aren't pro-black. Stop blaming what they do on pro-black people. We don't have anything to do with Nick Cannon cooning. He's not pro-black. Stop it. Cut it out. Especially some of you black women, I love you, but come on now, y'all tripping with this Nick Cannon stuff. He's not pro-black. Stop blaming pro-black people. Some of you sisters is blaming his behavior on pro-black people. He's not pro-black. Pro-black men don't run around talking about they hate black women. We don't talk about blaming black women for our mistakes as black men. That's not what pro-black guys do. Listen, you can't listen to a coon tell you about being pro-black. There are coons online right now who some of you know and love who are absolute coons. And because they settle about it, you don't see it, you don't pay it no mind. But they're coons. They're quietly telling you to go along to get along. They're quietly telling you to bend your knee. They're quietly telling you to conform. They're quietly telling you to be a good slave. You just have to listen to them. And some of them have your respect, right? But they're coons, they're super coons. They don't get to define what pro-black is. You see, when you sell your people out, you don't get to tell me about being pro-black. You don't get to tell anybody black about being pro-black. I'm probably one of the few brothers on here who is proud of being what I am. I'm a black man in this country. I'm proud of that. I'm not going to say I'm anything else. And I don't give a damn about all of the technical jargon. Well, we're black because they did some kind of political. I don't give a shit about that. We built a culture out of being black. Black is ours now. Whether the white man designated this for some kind of financial purpose, but I don't give a fuck about it. That don't mean anything anymore. We done built a culture out of being black. That is who we are. That is our tag all around the world. That is what people are trying to appropriate. You know, we need to stop, please stop taking these coons that are in the entertainment business, right, and saying that they are a part, they are not a part. What is it that you don't understand? Nick Cannon isn't a part of black people. None of these coons are in the entertainment business. They've turned their back on black people. Okay? They've turned their back. He is not, I don't give a fuck about him trying to be woke or trying to drop some knowledge and, you know, coming online looking at the Hebrew. Man, fuck that. You want to fall for that? That's your prerogative. Okay? He is not pro-black. He has never been pro-black. He has always been a coon. And he does coon things. And every now and then when a coon gets out of line, Master kicks him out of the doghouse. And when he when he's hungry because he don't have any scraps, he comes back whimpering like a broken dog, and the master lets him back in the doghouse. And that's what's happening in Nick Cannon right now. I don't give a fuck about what Nick Cannon. Why are we even talking about Nick Cannon, man? Fuck. Why do we keep allowing these people to affect our lives like that? I mean, I get it. I get it's something to talk about. You know, to laugh at, because I think it's funny what happened to him. And I don't have no sympathy for him whatsoever. I think it's absolutely hilarious what happened to him. That's what you get with sticking your nose in the crack of white people's asses. When you stick your nose in the crack of white people's asses, they shit on your nose. And you walk around with shit on your nose. And even when you wipe it off, the odor is still there. So you walk around smelling shit for a few days. Brown nosers. That's what you get. We don't have anything to do with Nick Cannon and his white zaddies, his white masters, his white caretakers, his white handlers, his white. We don't have anything to do with why we even, when are we going to stop even being bothered by what these coons do? Every time one of these coons do something, we got to make all of these goddamn videos, right, and get upset about it and get triggered, and then start blaming each other for their actions. Like they're a part of us. Like they're our brothers or sisters or something. Like I had our long lost relatives. These people don't give a damn about us. They have left us. They have left us. They have sold their blackness to the highest bidder. They don't give a shit about us anymore. They talk about us the same way as racist crackers talk about us. They see our children through the eyes of a racist white cracker. We need to stop falling for this crap. Every time one of these coons do something and get their ass in the fucking sling, that ain't our problem. And please stop saying they pro-black. They are not pro-black. Kevin Hart All these motherfuckers. Jamie Foxx, all these motherfuckers are coons. I understand why you guys can't see that, man. Every time they do so, you guys get triggered. The same shit every fucking time you turn around. And then you got some black women, and I don't mean to bang on the black women, but you got some black women I'm disappointed in too, making these goddamn videos about this coon, okay, connecting him to pro-black men. And blaming us for this coon. He's not one of us. He is not pro-black. He is not one of us. Motherfucker thinks having a white woman is a status symbol, for crying out loud. How could you read the history of slavery in this country and think a white woman is a status symbol? That should tell you something right there. Any motherfucker in their right mind that's black that understood the history of what happened to us in this country and thinks a white woman is a fucking status symbol. Come on now. That nigga think a white woman is a status symbol today. You can't look at what happened to our people and walk around here with a clear conscience and think a white woman is a status symbol? Come on, man. He's not black, not pro-black. The nigga thinks a cracker woman is a status symbol. Sat there and watched people make whole entire videos connecting him to being pro-black. Most of them were black women. I understand black women are upset at a lot of worthless ass niggas, and rightfully so. But we have to be clear. We have to be fair. We have to understand who it is that we're blaming. Okay? We have to understand who it is that he's blaming. Now, I was very disappointed by a few black sisters that I know, that I have a lot of love for and respect for. I was really shocked what they were doing yesterday about Nick Cannon. I ain't got no problem with you shitting on him because he's a piece of shit anyway. Got no problem with all that. What I got a problem with is you connecting him to pro-black men. That's what I got a problem with. He's not pro-black. And when you connect a coon like that to being pro-black, then you demean what pro-black is all about. You demean what it's all about. That piece of shit is not pro-black. None of them motherfuckers, man. None of them. I don't care how much you think you love these people, how much you like these people embodying music. They have separated themselves from you. They believe that they are in a different class, no longer a part of us. Yeah, but I don't give a damn about him either. And you see, and that's my whole point. The sisters that was going on him yesterday, they connected him to being pro-black, to pro-black men, which is an insult to us. That piece of shit don't care anything about black. He don't care anything about black women. He don't care anything about black people. All he cares about is getting that check and appeasing his white zaddy, his white daddy, his white massa. Well, he got in trouble the other day, and he got spanked. He got a little bit too cute. Now he got to play shoe shine boy for a while to get back into good graces. Got to look some more boots. Okay? I don't understand how you can look at, Nick Cannon and not see that he was a coon. Even when he was in the movies, playing movies, you could see that he was a coon. He was a coon, and he was an obvious coon even in his movies. He was in an all-black movie, and he was a coon. When there was no reason to be a coon. I mean, so that's the problem I got with that. Nah. It's black people, it's black people accepting these athletes and these representatives. I mean, these athletes and these entertainers as representatives of black people. We have to stop accepting. Like I said, you got people being all triggered. We sitting up here right now. I shouldn't be talking about a coon that don't care anything about black people. And the only reason why I'm talking about him is because some black people, okay, are connecting him to being pro-black, which affects me. If they didn't try to connect him to being pro-black, you wouldn't hear a peep out of me. That fucking weak ass fucking weaker than me Negro is not pro-black. What you say? Recently, man, been broken since that dude was young. I think he was raised in Kunda. You know, I travel around the country, right? I see where some of these coons come from. Some of them I can't blame for them being coons because they was raised in it. They don't know any better. I've seen some of these towns in the South, these racist looking towns that look like they still got slave auction houses and shit. They purposely don't upgrade the town to keep it like that, to play on the psyche. Okay? Especially down in Alabama. So some of them actually can't help it, man. They're actually raised in it. They don't know anything different. You know, but it's hard to tell which one is which. I'm thinking that Candace Owens may have been raised in it. If she's been raised in it, she's been spooked out of her mind. If you notice these coons, right? There's a couple of different kinds. One's like Nick Cannon, all laid back and chill out, you know, chill, right? Kevin Hart and all them, they just lay back and chill. But then you got the ones that look like they saw a ghost all the time, right? Guys like Larry Elder, you see how wide their eyes are open all the time? Candace Owens, you see how they look spooked, man, like they seen a ghost, or like every time they speak, they see their life come before them or whatever. I wonder what that's about. Did they get bull whipped or something? I mean, I don't understand. I wonder what that's. They seem to be terrified of something. I mean, you got the next time you see a Candace Owens or Larry Elder and they on TV, you know, look at the way their eyes are. They look spooked, man, like they scared to death. I see a couple of coons that look like that. And then you got the other coons that look like, you know, you got the other subtle coons like a Nick Cannon, a Marcus Wiley. I mean, and then you got a Roland Martin, you know. And look, man, if we're gonna have black militia out there, look, let's not just have anybody out there, man. Okay? You can't have dudes out there with their scope on the wrong way. You can't have cats out there with jam rifles and whatnot, out of shape, out of formation. You're gonna be serious, man. You gotta be serious, you know. I'm all for black people showing force and whatnot, but it's gotta be organized and have good leadership. You just can't throw Doughboy them out there. Let's be serious about it. We just can't throw Doughboy and Nunu and Ray Ray in them. We gotta get people in shape. We gotta get people in proper formation. You gotta get people out there that know what they're doing. You gotta get some real people out there so you can be taken seriously. Okay? You got people out there with jam fucking firearms and backwards scopes and stuff like that. Out of shape. Don't even know how to fall into formation properly. I mean, come on, man. You gotta do better than that. Okay? That's not gonna fool anyone. Alright? Yeah, and so like I was saying, right, like these coons. Oh, I got a dislike. Wow. I must be reaching new people. You never been pro-black, dude. You know, these cats, man, they go online and they look at what's going on in the conscious community and they come out all of a sudden they pro-black. There's a lot of coons in the conscious community too. Shinette and all them, they coons. They don't care nothing about black people. They, you know, Shinette with Kim and on trial, him and Polite, they scammed black people out of $1 million for that bullshit debate. Bullshit debate. They had fucking drag queens in there, black woman haters, and people who telling you all this spookism about some dude up in the sky with some crazy ass attitude. $1.3 million. They got $1.3 million off of that. Yeah, little Michelle. You call them Buckeyes? Is that what they call Buckeyes? Is that what you call them, Buckeyes? So, okay, that's what they call the, you know, eyes bucking and all that. Okay, so that's what Tariq Nasheed mean when he say, oh, you know, eyes bucking. Because I'm like, what the fuck? They look scared, man. Like they're about to, like they can't. I'm telling you, they look terrified. They look terrified. And I notice the ones that do that, they speak real fast. They speak real fast. But Jesse Lee Peterson is too fucking gone, man. He gone. He don't even know what. He done went somewhere else, man. That dude walking around talking about you haven't lived until you pick cotton. I mean, that's it for me. Somebody come to me talking about something. Man, you ever picked cotton before? Nah, I haven't. Man, you haven't lived until you pick cotton. It's over for me right there. We don't even need to. There's nothing to talk about. I'm not even gonna. That's it. I'm gonna get in my car and drive away. I'm not interested. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what there is to talk about after that comment. But some people will stand back and, you know, humor themselves, find out how deep that rabbit hole goes. I'm not interested. I mean, what kills me is you brag about being born and raised on a plantation picking cotton, but you said that there's no racism. I don't know how that works. I don't know how you born on a plantation, raised picking cotton, and say that there's no racism. I can't do, yo, man. I couldn't. Let me tell you something. I couldn't go on Jesse Lee Peterson's show. It would be hell to pay. If I was on there, it'd be. Cause I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna say what I want. It'd be hell to pay if I was on the show. They throw me off of there. Cause I'm not gonna be nice about it. You know. Yeah, right. Do you love White History Month? How do you have the nerve to be black, right? And you done created this month called White History Month. How do you do that? What kind of nerve is that? Now you know what it is, Don Cato. We got too many motherfuckers in our community. More into themselves and their own little corny ass status than actually working together with black people. Okay? We got too many fake ass intellectuals who just want to hear themselves talk. We think they fucking know everything, but don't want to help other black people. We got coons, we got intellectual coons on here, quietly telling black people to go along and get along. See, cats come online, a lot of these cats come online, you know, with their own, you know, position, and they're not interested in helping black people. Yeah, it's a shame what's happening, man. You know, we just keep getting exploited. You know, we keep getting exploited. And, you know, it's the same thing over and over again. At some point, we got to stop. You see, part of the new black power, right, is understanding that and changing the mentality when you deal with something like that. We're not going to get caught out like that anymore. You know, when I talk about the new black power coming up on my new channel, I'm going to break it down and then you can see what I'm talking about how we have to change this mentality. And the new black power, the new pro-black power has to be a way of life. It just can't be something that you say. It just can't be something that you throw your fist up in the air about. Black power has to be something that you live every day. It has to be a mentality. You know, if we have a doctor, a black doctor, who created some medicine that saved 10 to 12 black lives, that's black power. If we have black people that can't read and we got black people teaching those black people how to read, that's black power. If we have a black firefighter who runs into a burning building and saves a black child, that's black power. See, we have to start living that. See, black power has to become something that we live. It has to become a mentality of black people naturally being on code to work with and help other black people. You see, when your brother and sister's in trouble, it should be natural for you to act in the best interest of your brother and sister. See, that's what the new black power is all about. It's adopting the mentality. It's not just about saying it. It's not just about being cool, throwing your fist up in the air. It's about living a lifestyle that's naturally coded. It's naturally coded. Like I said, you see your brother and sister in need. It should be natural for you to go to their side in their best interest. What's up, Brother Rob? Okay? When you have other races, they're on code to the point to where it's natural for them to help each other. It has to become natural for us to react in each other's best interests. That's what the new black power is all about. It's about becoming conditioned, right, to naturally react in the best interest of each other. That's what I'm going to talk about when I talk about the new black power. Developing that mentality to where it's natural for us to act in the best interest of each other. That's what we need to achieve. We achieve that, then unity won't be such a problem, if it'll be a problem at all. You see, to me, the unity is when you don't know. When the unity that we're looking for is the kind of unity that's so natural that it doesn't make sense to us otherwise to not be unified. That's why I say we have to build this mentality with the new black power. The new black power is a way of life. It's not a chant. It's not a pumping your fist up in the air with an afro looking cool. It's not just making a fist at another black person. It's a way of life that naturally makes us react in the best interest of each other. That's what the new Black Power is all about. Like I said, I'm going to give a lot of examples of that when I talk about it. You know, on my new on the new BP network. But getting back to this coon shit with the Cannon and all of that, you know, I'm gonna say this: fuck Nick Cannon and the rest of these motherfuckers in the music industry. We need to stop wasting our goddamn time. I mean, you know, if you want to laugh at Cannon, that's your prerogative. But let's stop connecting these people with being pro-black. They're not pro-black. They don't care shit about being black. To them, being black is just something that they do to make money. Like I said, you got a nigga in 2020 talking about a white woman as a status symbol. That tells you right there that he ain't black. Okay? How the hell can you look at our history in this country and think that and be a black man and think that a white woman is a fucking status symbol? You're out of your goddamn mind. You are out of your natural fucking mind. And then these nasty Beckys that they with, you know, I be out here at different truck stops in different states. I see these nasty Beckys, man, with these rogue ass niggas. These are not even class women, man. These are rejects out of fucking trailer parks. Nasty ass trailer parks, dumps. Some of them are probably homeless, probably met her under a bridge some goddamn where. They got all these, I mean, I don't know what's up. They must got a fat thing for these Beckys. A lot of these Beckys are fat, nasty, and blobby looking. I saw one, man, that was so big, I didn't even know her dude was next to her until she stopped to catch her breath. She stopped walking to catch her breath, and this dude popped out of nowhere. I'm like, where the hell did he come from? I didn't even know she's so big. I didn't even know there was anybody next to her. She stopped to catch her breath. All of a sudden, this motherfucker popped out like she took him out of her pocket or some shit. Or he came from under her armpit. I mean, he just popped out of no fucking way. Like a magician pulls a rabbit out of a fucking hat. I'm serious, she was that big. I was like, where the fuck does this little nigga come from? I'm telling you, man, they some of the shit I see out here, when I start bringing my camera out here and start going live on video, start showing y'all some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some wild shit. I hope I don't get my channel flag. I think if you had the original video, you should be fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, these Beckys be nasty, man. They be these old fucking, I mean, they be big, these big fucking international loaded whales. I know, yo, you see, because she's white, right? Like, white and be big as hell. I seen one dude with a Becky, he was proud. Nigga was smoking a Black and Mild and shit. Nigga had his hat broke down to the side from 1970. Know what I mean? This nigga was leaning hard, man. Doing that Rakim and shit from Follow the Leader. Like if you ever see the video of Rakim and Follow the Leader, when he was walking, nigga doing the Rakim, right? Walk. This Becky had this huge right arm. Huge. I mean, her right arm looked like, it looked like that big. You know when you see firefighters, right? They pulling out a fire, and they got that real big water hose hooked up to the fucking fire hydrant, that real big wide one. She had a big fire hose arm, right? Huge arm, right arm. And had this little skinny left arm that looked like it was short. You know what I'm saying? And it was the weirdest thing because the right arm was so big and fat. It looked like, you know how you roll up your sleeve, you push your sleeve up and you get all crumpled and rumpled and shit. You push it up to reveal your forearm, right? And the sleeve is crumpled and rumpled up by your bicep. Her arm looked like that naturally. She had a big, ruffled, crumpled right arm. Big, swollen motherfucker. And she had this little skinny left arm that looked like it was kind of short, right? And then she had some old, like Fred Flintstone gangster lean and shit. Imagine Fred Flintstone with a gangster lean. You know what I mean? And this nigga had a black and white. And nigga had, dude was like, yo, my nigga, big dude, what up? Nigga went out his way to speak to me halfway across the parking lot. Nigga doing the Rod Kim, right? He halfway across. Yo, what up, man? What up? What? These niggas want you to see him too. They with their back, they want you to see him. Yeah, they go out and make all these loud ass noises so you can see him. And you look at you just see with this big ass fucking walking stack of pancakes and shit. You're like, what the fuck? Yo, it's anyway, I digress. Let me get back to I'm just telling you what I see out here, folks. I'm just telling you. The shit I see out here is amazing. These Beckys out here got real problems, man. Serious problems. I'm just telling you. Man, the chat must be way behind me. Why is everything running so slow today? Let me see something. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to come on and talk about being pro-black. I'm proud to be pro-black, and I'm not here to get into fights with people about being pro. Why should I be fighting people about what I am? I'm pro-black. I love my people. I'm for the betterment of my people. I'm pro-black everything, about my people. So I'm not gonna get on here and fight people about being pro-black. I'm not gonna do that. I don't owe anybody any explanation. He's a coon, Craig. Nigga been a coon since day one, man. Be a coon. Been a coon since day one. All them cats is coons, man. And we gotta stop acting like they're a part of black people. They're not. Charlamagne, none of them, man. And you know what kills me? I'm still trying to figure out about this DJ Vlad dude. This white dude. How is he getting all of them black interviews? How come nobody, I don't see anybody black getting them interviews. This cracker gets every prominent black interview that you can possibly think of. He was interviewing Professor Griffith the other day. How is he getting all these black interviews? And why are black people going over there like his platform is the only platform in the world to be on or some shit? Why they don't do that to black people? Why they don't come and do a and come on YouTube and do a black platform like that? You said they're equal to the kind of women that they can get in black women. What do you mean by that? I don't think so. I don't see. You see, my problem with that is that I don't see Becky being equal to any black woman. You know, matter of fact, let's talk about that. Let me put the link out. I would like to talk to you about that. That's a very interesting take. We can have a conversation about that. Let me put the link in the chat. Bro, speak. I'm very interested in that comment. We can have a discussion about that. Let me put the link in there. I would love to have that conversation with you. There go the link if anybody want to come up. Yeah, I would like to know what type of black woman you see equal to Becky, because we already got a fundamental misunderstanding. I don't see any white women equal to any black woman. I don't care if the black woman was blind, crippled, and crazy. I still don't see a Becky in any way, shape, or form equal to a black woman. You see, when you say something like that, right, then you probably don't have the faith you should have in your own black women. And I understand some of you brothers done lost your confidence in black women. You're running around here crying and complaining about black women because you lost that dog, you know, you lost that manly thing about you, okay? And you barking like a chihuahua. You know what I mean? You ever see a chihuahua bark, you know? Roo, 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 you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, bro, speak. Okay. Welcome to the panel, Mr. Bro, speak.
How's it going, man?
Hey, it's going great, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. It's my birthday, so relaxing.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you.
So, interesting comment, man. So you're saying that there's an equal between the Beckys and the black women? Explain that.
What I meant by that is if he's getting with a overweight, floppy white woman, he would probably was getting that same type of woman with a black woman. That's the only way I say it, because not saying that they're equal. You know, I personally, I think black women way better looking than white women. Period. But what I'm saying is, if you seeing him with a Becky, he would probably get with a sloppy black woman. The same woman. They're not getting with the top. Here. Of any rate. That's all they can get.
Mm-hmm. I got a question.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of you brothers say a lot of negative things about black women, right? Now, being pro-black, okay, you're probably gonna. I'm not saying I'm the only brother on YouTube that's pro-black, but I'm kind of unusual. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm proud of being pro-black. I'm not afraid of being pro-black. I'm not afraid of being black, right? My thing is, when we see these things with our sisters and brothers, right? As leaders of our community, how come we don't do anything to help? Why is that our first instinct or our first action is to tear down? If you see a sister that's overweight, or if you see a brother that's down and stuff, why is our first problem, our first plan of action, is to add more misery to what we already see?
Because misery loves company.
Misery loves company.
Yep. I mean, you look at it on YouTube. You see every time it's always this diss each other. We rag on each other. We try to show that we're better than each other. And when you really look into their lives, they're probably no better than the person or worse.
Because now, when you say misery loves company, right? That's that's a saying that a lot of people pass around, right? So, are you saying that your mind is affected by a trendy phrase? Like that's the way your mind is? Because I hear that term all the time, right? But it doesn't stop me from trying to fix what I think is a problem. Like, for example, you hear some people say that black women are overweight, right? 80%, some stuff like that, right? Well, why aren't we doing something about it?
Well, because
I'm doing something about it right now by myself on a small scale. I call it the 1 o'clock challenge, and I have black women on it right now who are 9 days in and they're losing weight and feeling good about themselves. So I'm doing something about that 80% number. How come other brothers aren't doing the same? Why are we as black men, right, sitting back and watching our race fail when we're supposed to be the leaders, right, and the builders of our race?
Well, for one.
See, I'm gonna ask you this here too, right? You tell me these things about black women, right? But what are you doing to help? See, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now. I created something called the 1 o'clock challenge, right? A very high fat burning weight loss program. It has 3 stages. And right now I have 5 black women on it who are all losing weight, smiling, feeling good about themselves, already transforming. And I hope to have more black women get on board by the end of this. And this is not just a fat burner program. It's conditioning of the mind so that when they're done, they'll keep the weight off. And they can walk around here looking beautiful, click-clacking in their high heels and shaking their hips. And that's less women that we have contributing to that 80% number of black women being overweight. But you see, you have to be a leader to take responsibility for what's going on inside your race, right? Because that's what men are supposed to do. We're supposed to do something about it. So you brothers who keep complaining, what are you doing to help? That's my question to you.
Well, like you said,
Excuse me?
Any black woman you get with, you have to have a plan for that woman. If she's
Dude, I made this plan up I sat here and made this plan up in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I implemented it. And I implemented it, and I put it out on my live, and I got a few women already participating, and they already lose weight. I got Auntie who already lost nearly 9 pounds. See, I'm doing something about it. I'm not sitting up here complaining about, oh, well, black women, 80% of black women are overweight. See, it's easy to sit up here and say and point fingers, right? It's different to do something about it. You see, I don't have any respect for people who sit up here and complain and point fingers. I respect those who are willing to get their hands dirty and change what they see. See, I'm about action, bro. I ain't about all this BS. If we got black women that are overweight and you're tired of seeing it, then do something about it. Again, my question to you is, you guys complain, but what are you doing about it? What are you doing to change it?
Well, I can personally experience my ex-wife at the time. She was trying to lose weight. So what? We both did. We joined the gym, changed our diet, and that's what we did until she got sick. But that requires leadership and actually caring about the woman that's with.
Okay, you know what? let me stop you there. You said something very interesting. You said leadership, right? So my thing is, as black men, right? When you look at other races of men, right? Who lead their race? The men lead their race in other races, right? They are the leaders, right? They're the ones who are the movers and the shakers and the builders and the creators, right? So when it comes down to our race, that should be the black men. So when you say leadership, right? When you turn around and say 80% of black women are overweight, I'm asking you, what is wrong with the leadership? Because it is the leadership that's allowing that to happen. And don't say nothing can be done about it, because I'm doing something about it right now. And I can prove it to you. So I don't hear anything about we can't do anything about it. So if you're telling me 80% of black women are overweight, I'm telling you that the leadership is bad. Why is the leadership in the black race allowing that to happen? Why are you allowing 80% of your women to be overweight when you're the leaders of this race?
Well, one question I would ask is, do most of us really consider black men as the leader of the race at this point in time? Because if you listen to YouTube, they don't really consider us the leaders of the race right now.
Okay, so the women don't consider you the leaders of the race.
Not just the women. If you listen to some of the brothers, they don't consider us the leaders of the race.
Well, right now, I mean, with all of this homo stuff going on, it is kind of hard to see any kind of real leadership from black men. You know, I just did a podcast that people are still mad about, saying that the black man today is a sellout. He's a sellout. He's a black woman hater. He's effeminate, and he loves other men. You don't even love your own women. And then my thing is, a leader doesn't ask to lead. They just lead. And people follow. People recognize leadership, so they fall in line. No one has to ask a leader to lead. I've never heard anyone ask a leader to lead. Natural leaders lead. That's what they do. So all these excuses about, well, we can't do this because somebody won't let us do that. Nobody asked me to do this 1 o'clock challenge. But the leader in me decided to do something about that 80% number that I keep hearing about. That's leadership. No one asked me to do that. No black woman said, hey, Max, can you lead us into losing weight? No, I'm leading. I'm doing something about it. No one asked me to. That's what leaders do. Leaders lead. They don't get asked to lead. They just lead. I didn't make any excuses about, well, you know what, maybe the black women don't want me to do anything. Maybe the black women have a problem with me coming up with this. I didn't, excuses. All I keep hearing from a lot of you brothers is excuses. Every time you turn around, when you're supposed to be doing something, as a leader, there's an excuse for you not to do it. Oh, well, she would buy me a bag of potato chips. She ate the last piece of chicken. She didn't give me the keys to the house. She didn't pick me up from work. There's always an excuse. I don't understand how you guys get together in groups and just do nothing but make excuses. When are we gonna stop making excuses and start making the difference, bro? I know that may sound cliche, but it's real. When are we gonna start making a difference, man? And stop making all these damn excuses. If our women are overweight, let's do something about it. If our men are overweight, let's do something about it. Why do we keep making excuses? That's all I keep hearing. Somebody won't let me do this. Somebody won't let me do that. What do you mean somebody won't let you do? People ain't supposed to let you do anything. You have to make your own way. You have to make a situation different. You have to change a situation. Especially people who are comfortable in their ways ain't gonna just let you change stuff. You gotta change it on your own. You gotta do something about it. All you guys do is talk about the problems, but you don't do anything to try to fix these problems. And you wonder why nobody has respect for you. You wonder why other races think we're a laughing stock and the women don't respect you. So all you do is make excuses. Let's welcome to the panel, Brother Bro Rob.
Hey,
Brother Rob, what's going on?
Man, I'm good, man. Max, man. Make sure you Is that me? Do I need to no mute
I got the echo. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. So I was listening, you know what I'm saying? And typically on this subject, I usually don't speak up. And the reason why is because I'm married, you know what I'm saying? I'm married, I'm happily married. You know, my wife is beautiful, you know, and you know, for brothers that's still out there, you know, trying to find love or looking for love, looking for the right woman, I just try not to rub it in their face. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try my best not to speak on this subject, right? But let me just weigh in a little bit though. You know, the sisters are winning. And I'm not really sure what it is niggas be seeing when they out here in the world. Look, right? I'm working on this car. I went to go get a applicator for my this panel bond adhesive or whatever, right? And so I had to go to Home Depot. Man, it was two sisters in there slugging so hard. I guarantee you, a Mexican husband, when he get home, I know his wife gonna be mad. Fuck was you looking at, buddy? You know what I'm saying? Cause the sister in there with the yoga pants and she got on a hair wrap with her locks out. And man, you know, small waist, big hips. You dig? I'm not really sure what it is that brothers hate about sisters so much. But that's just on the physical side, right? Let's think about the mental aspect of this thing. Imagine when you go out in public with your Becky and you see one of them sisters slugging. Of course you got to start hating on her. You have to. You know what I'm saying? To justify your inappropriateness. Think about all them, and this is the reason why it's inappropriate. Think about all of them Beckys over the course of 100 years. You know, and it's still going on, but over the course of 100 years, that said that brothers was trying to rape them, and then them brothers ended up getting killed. And then somehow, some way, you know, in this day and age, it's a new day. Ain't no fucking new day for me, because I ain't forgot about that shit. You see? That's so I don't understand. I really can't. I can't understand how brothers want to go to these Beckies with their bus driver booty having ass and think they winning with these cockazoids. I just don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? When white women have never been attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying that all white women are ugly? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that I don't know, maybe it's just, you know, I was trained like that in my household to not, you know, hold white women in any regard, like they gonna be my girlfriend or anything like that. So, you know, that shit is lost on me. You know what I'm saying? And if you think that sisters got the problem, and you go into the incubator of white supremacy as the solution, Your ass crazy, fam. Straight like that. I'm my man. Ain't no sense of me sugarcoating that shit no more. Your ass crazy if you go to the woman who has incubated white supremacy in her household, and then you go to her for love. Your ass crazy, bro. Straight like that.
Well, I always look at it like black men today, and I'm an example of that. We were not taught that pride in in black. We're not taught that. Most of the guys you hear has probably had terrible experiences, starting from their mother all the way to girlfriends and stuff like that. And some of the brothers that they've dealt with, they've had issues. They just have issues with the black community, period. So any way they can rub it in the face of the community, any way they can just shit on the community, they'll do it. If it means dating a Becky, they'll do it. And they don't, and the thing of it is, and this is with the females too. I don't want to leave them out as well. The thing of it is, they're dating like like the bottom of the barrel, and I'd be going to Walmart, and I see these dudes with these white women, and like you said, they sloppy, they look terrible, and I'm just looking at them like, okay, you dated out just to date something like that. Okay, well, hey, that's you. Not what I would do, but yeah, but I think that's what it is. It's easy to Max's point at talking about why black men would rather complain and point figures at the community, and particularly black women, because it's easier to do that than to actually change something. Their lives are not the way it should be. They have a lot of personal pain that they haven't been able to address in therapy. Because because that they never had somewhere where they can properly address it, and someone would actually take the time to discuss it with them and and try to get them to get over that. But when you got social media, in particular YouTube, where you can just vent out your pain, you're not caring about trying to help the community. You're not caring about trying to help black women and black men succeed. All you want to do is voice your pain, and some cases make a profit out of it. And then you have others who support those type of people, because those people can voice their pain better than they can. So when you have stuff like that going on, I mean, it's very difficult to be like a Max, where you're saying, okay, I see the problem with the women. Okay, they overweight. Okay, I got a plan. Or if you come into a situation with a black woman, okay, I see what her flaws is. I have a plan. She might have a child. Okay, I see she has a child. I have a plan for this to take on that family. A lot of brothers are not taught to have a plan when they're dealing with the community. And because they're not taught how to do that, it's easier for them to complain, cry, and whine about the community instead of actually saying, look, okay, I see a problem. Let me see what I can do to fix it. If I have a issue with the women, okay, let me see if I have an issue. Let me try to fix myself where I have these issues with these women, and then I can come back in a more powerful position. Because a lot of these guys are coming from going after women in a a powerless position. They're sexually compromised, they're financially compromised, they're emotionally compromised, and you trying to deal with a black woman. How are you going to do anything with her? All you doing is just there. And so you just there. What do you expect going to happen? If she looking for you, the leadership, and you can't even lead, you can't even lead your own life, what do you think she's gonna do? She's gonna do whatever she's gonna do.
Man, could I be honest with you, brother?
Go ahead.
Look, and again, typically, over the course of my time on YouTube, I do my best to try to be respectful and understanding and all that. Man, I honestly, I have to scratch that because people seem to not get it. You know what I'm saying? So this not against you personally, right? But this is addressing that. Man, I'm gonna just say it out loud. Niggas weak as shit. Yo, niggas is weak as a motherfucker. Man, I don't know what to do with these kids. I'm at my wits' end. I don't know what to do with these women. I'm at my wits. That's because your ass weak. And they see it in you, bruh. That's why you done got to your wits' end. It ain't no such thing as no fucking plan and so I'm gonna address her credit like this and I'm gonna address her low self-esteem like, nigga, it ain't no plan. Ain't no fucking plan. You get in, you address the shit as you go, man. That's life, bro. You deal with it as it come. What it is this is just the truth. Niggas is broken. And a bunch of other broken ass men sit around and motherfucking wallow in their brokenness. Here it is, a man, he divorced. He the lady that ran him through the ringer, and so that make all black women bad? No, nigga, no. No. What it was she seen the weakness in you and took advantage of that shit. Or you didn't do something right and don't want to hold yourself accountable. Like, how the fuck do you expect to keep a relationship going and your phone going off at 2 a.m? You feel me? You not gonna keep a relationship going. She not that fucking stupid. You dig? She not, bro. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gotta go ahead and say what it is, G. That's exactly what it is. If you want to be a player, you too motherfucking weak to tell her that, no, I ain't in no relationship with you, shorty. We can keep kicking it like this. No, you want to tell her that you in love and she the only one and shit like that. And then when she found out that your weak ass is trying to be a player, yeah, G, yeah, she try to get revenge. That ain't just black women. That's any woman that you hurt like that. And niggas be sitting around here listening to this rhetoric from a bunch of broken ass men who didn't know how to love a woman to make her love, not make her love her, but make her choose to love you back. You gotta give us something to respect. Niggas think they women just gonna respect them because they men. No, nigga, no. You must motherfucking give her something to respect. And if you ain't got that, then yeah, nigga, your weak ass gonna keep getting run through the ringer. There's a bunch of weak ass men on YouTube that got ran through the ringer and cause the bro seen that your ass was weak. That's what the fuck it was, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that. You do have a lot of weak dudes out here. And I've said, I was on another panel. Well, I wasn't on the panel, but I was in the chat and I put in, there are a lot of guys who they're good guys. You know, they go to work, they're just decent guys, but they're not good leaders. They're not people who are decision makers. They're not people who can tell this woman, look, hey, you need to act right because this ain't gonna happen over here. They can't do that. And so when you see them get ran through the rigor, they they getting cheated on, all this kind of stuff. She's disrespectful and all that. I look at it like, look, dude, why are you allowing that? Why are you allowing a woman to tell you how to be a man?
Exactly.
Why are you allowing a woman to treat you like a boy?
Exactly.
It makes no sense to me. I mean, look, I personally, when my marriage failed and I got out of it, at first I was blaming her for everything. I'm not gonna lie about that. But when I sat down and think about it and listened to other people, I realized, look, my leadership was trash. I was a weak dude. And because I was weak, she was running rampant. And so once I recognized that, now I'm like, look, I can't be that weak dude. That's why I'm very choosy about the people I be around, the women I even interact with. Because at the end of the day, if she comes in and she treats me any kind of way, it's on me. It's not on her. Now she treats me some kind of way and leaves, you know, then it's on her. If she chooses to love another person, he's not better than I am, then I don't have this anger towards black women like that. That's just me.
Well, for me, bro, again, I'm a married man. You know, been married, you know, a little longer. So I kind of know how a relationship supposed to go. My mother and father, I'm blessed to still have them. They've been married for 40 plus years. So I know how to make a relationship work. I literally seen it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot because of the single parent households that a lot of these people have come from. They've never seen functional love. Yeah. Never seen it. They think functional love is some shit like on TV, like the Cosbys or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They've never seen it in person. And so that's why they can't keep a relationship going. And then on top of that, brother, I'm glad that you said that. But you know, a lot of times the problem is you. It ain't her, it's you. You have to teach people how to treat you. Now, me, I can only speak for me in this sense. I try to be respectful to everybody. I try to talk to people like how I want them to talk to me. I don't go around starting shit, but I can end some shit, you know? But at the end of the day, I think my wifey seen that in me when I was young and said, man, man, this guy right here, man, this a stand-up dude. And like when we get into it, I don't bite my tongue. I say exactly what it is. I just don't fight below the belt. That's a key in any relationship. Look, your words, once you say some shit, right? You can't take that shit back. I'm sorry. Don't fix that. Because guess what? It came out your mouth. So you must be responsible for it. And it hit her ear. You can't erase that memory. You dig? So at the end of the day, if you want a relationship to work, don't say no shit below the belt to where you saying it to hurt them. And as long as you don't do that, that's what make me and my wifey shit work, bro. No matter how mad we get, we don't fight below the belt. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say no shit tomorrow to where we gotta be like, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. No, because if it come out your mouth, that mean that it was in your heart, it was in your mind. You know, everybody looking for some type of fucking magic fucking wand or something on how to make relationships work. Hey, you have to work in order to make relationships work. You have to work. You know what I'm saying? So from time to time, fellas, yeah, you're going to have to take her out to eat. You're going to have to take her to do something that she like doing. And reciprocal. It got to be reciprocal. Ladies, you know that he likes steak on Tuesday. God damn it, fix a roast beef if you can't afford steak. I don't know. You get goddamn. But try to do something to keep the relationship going. That's what this shit about. The last thing I say in closing, man, because I got some shit I got to do in a couple of minutes. In closing, I say this, man. Look, man, at the end of the day, how are we going to unify if we shunning half of the movement? You know, yes, black men need to lead, but you need women. Where the next crop of soldiers coming from? And how? How are you going to cultivate an African mind in a household with a Caucasian, with a Latino, with a fucking Asian? How are you going to do that? How are you going to cultivate the next great black man in a household that only got half? You can't do a whole movement with half of the movement. Stop fooling yourself. Black women have always been there from the beginning, going all the way back to Queen Nzinga. Black women have always been there from the beginning. The beginning. And so with that being said, right, we have to see the greatness in our women. Am I saying that our women don't have challenges? No. Am I saying that our women are perfect? No, that's not what Brother Rob is saying. What I'm explicitly saying, though, is this. We have to see the greatness in our women. And I'm talking biologically, you know, chemically, mentally. Do you know that black women produce the best breast milk? Do y'all realize that? That's why our baby's so chunky and healthy when they born. Black women produce the best breast milk. And so if you want a healthy child, guess what you're gonna need? A black woman. They knew that during antebellum slavery. They knew that. That's why black women was nursing their children. You did? Man,
Get him, Rob. Get him, Rob.
Bro. I see the greatness in our women. I see it. Hey, think about it. Think about chemistry, biochemistry. Think about this for a second. Aren't men attracted to the shape of women? When you go outside and you see an attractive woman, guess the first thing y'all gonna see, guys? Her legs, her ass, her breasts, her lips. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I think black women, I think they got an ample supply, nigga. They got an ample supply. And biologically, chemically, they are the most beautiful women on the planet. Hands down. If they got the best lips, they got the best breasts, they got the best hips, they got the best legs, they got the best calves. God damn. What else do you need? So, you know, that's my little spiel for today, man. Like I said, I got another appointment I got to get to. But man, hey, I absolutely love black women. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying that they can do no wrong? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is the one that I got in my eyesight, fam, hey, she might not be perfect, but she perfect for me. You dig? So you know, that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Chi-Town brother, man. I'm about to sign off. Max, thanks for having me. Bro, speak, man.
All right, man.
Brother.
All right, brother Rob.
Get him, brother Rob. Get him, Rob. Get him, Rob. Everybody, that was my brother from Chi-Town. Brother Rob putting it down. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Black power. Yeah, that brother talk about black women. That's music to my ears. See, man, you see, here's the problem I have too, man. You see, what's really bothering me, right? See, I grew up in the era where black men were about action. You know, I grew up in the late 60s and the 70s. And black men went out and got it done with nobody complaining about nothing. So I'm used to black men wearing tube belts. I'm used to black men having workbenches. I'm used to black men building shit. I'm used to black men, if they wives said, listen, I need a new chest of drawer or a new armoire, they go out and build a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you look at these sorry ass niggas today, and I ain't got no sympathy. I'm a man. I ain't got no fucking sympathy for you. You a man. You supposed to be tough. You supposed to be tough as nails, nigga. We are the first and last line of defense of our race. If we ain't tough, and we ain't rough, if we ain't rugged, then our race ain't got no chance. We can't be some old weak ass sissy pussy ass niggas running around here talking about, oh, she got an attitude. She raised her voice. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. And my thing is this, like, you got niggas online right now running around in groups organizing to hate black women. How come you can't organize to go into your damn community and start systematically taking it over? How come you can't do that? Why you got to organize against black women? And such a weak target. You guys are getting together and organizing like the black woman is a bully and shit. Not embarrassing that look, man, and y'all sitting there talking about something. Well, the black woman did this, the black woman did that. Man, when you gonna start doing something? Ain't nobody else looking at it that way except you niggas. The rest of the world is laughing at you. They're calling you a weak pussy. They don't have no respect for you. And if you think you're gonna go into another man's domain that he built for his women and children and commandeer his women, you got another thing coming. They're gonna fuck around and lay your ass out. Just ask some of them brothers out there, okay, who are already in their graves. You know, go to the grave and ask them, hey man, what happened to you? Hey man, I was in the white neighborhood, you know, fucking around with his women, and then you know, some angry ass white dudes came and took my life. That's what's gonna happen to you. These other men don't want you in the areas. They built that shit for their women and children. And you think you're gonna come into their neighborhood and fit on it? They don't know you like that. They don't want you in their neighborhoods. And why niggas keep following other people, keep following other races of people? What are you following them for? They don't want you in they don't want you in their areas. White folks don't want you following them. Hispanics don't want you following them. Asians don't want you following. They don't want you in their neighborhoods. What are you following them for? And you're in more danger when you're in these neighborhoods than you are in black neighborhoods. The safest place for me is around my people. See, I don't think my people is dangerous like they're trying to make out to be. You know, always talking about this shit going on in Chicago. Like crackers ain't killing each other going out of style over there in Massachusetts right now. In Roxbury, 18, 19 white people got killed by the hands of other white people in the matter of 2 or 3 days. They ain't gonna talk about that though, right? And my thing is, if you can organize and get y'all weak asses together to start complaining about black women, then you can get those same motherfuckers to do something positive, to do something that's gonna change the situation for the better for all of us. How the hell are you gonna have 800 niggas in your chat and y'all sitting up there all talking bad about black women? That's insane. You ain't got nothing better to do? I mean, you don't have anything else in life to do? You don't think that there's anything in life that matters other than you complaining about black women? You gotta be kidding me, man. When y'all gonna stand up and be men and stop being little pussies? That's what you sound like. Like, I echo what Rob said. Rob said, you niggas is weak. And I don't know what the hell you're looking for. You looking for sympathy? Where the hell you gonna get that from? You black. Where the hell is sympathy coming from? Anybody got any sympathy for us? We black men. We public enemy number one. Nobody gonna feel for you because you got your feelings hurt, or you had, you know how many brothers and sisters that done went through trauma. We all have gone through trauma in our childhood. I've gone through it. You've gone through it. We've all gone through it. You got to find a way to get over it. Either you going to get with what's going on in this world, or you going to get ran over by it. That's your choice. You either going to choose to be strong, or you're going to be weak. There's only two ways you can go, man. Either strong or weak. Ain't no in between. If you're sitting back and complaining and acting like a little girl, then you're weak. If you're making a way, you kicking ass and taking names, you pushing and the shoving and the shoving and the pushing, then you strong. That's what it is. It ain't nothing else. I want to have no long drawn out conversation about how a black woman raises her voice to you and you feel threatened. I want to have no conversation about that. That's weak. I used to go on panels a lot, man, until I started realizing how weak a lot of these dudes were. I can't handle it anymore. I can't deal with it. I stopped listening to a lot of podcasts because I'm listening to nothing but weakness, and it makes me sick to my stomach. You got black men crying like babies, like girls, when you should be out here kicking ass and taking names, not getting your ass kicked. Go on, bro, speak.
Yeah, well, that's I look at it realistically. You know, it's easier to complain. It's easier to talk bad about your community. I mean, it's easier. It's just what it is. These guys have got up, and I see some of the women do it too on at panels. That's why I try to limit the panels that I go on myself, because it's like it gets to the point where, like you said, it's just all it is just complaining, whining, and bitching about a community that you know, and then when you hear them, okay, now I see what the problem is. The problem not really the community itself. The problem is you. You have a hatred, a disdain for your community for whatever reason, and you never really gotten over it. You never really seek help to get over it, and especially with the brothers, it's like there's there's some conversations that you really came. You shouldn't even discuss it with women. You should be figuring out a way to fix the problem. I mean, that's just what it is. It's that, but guys want to argue with women. Then when they start yelling and screaming, then they're like, "You see, this is why we don't date you." I'm like, but bro, you want to argue with them. You don't argue with the women. That's I learned that. I learned that in my relationship. You argue with women, all they do is now you both arguing and nothing's getting fixed. And so I just like to me, that's why I don't even get on a lot of panels. It's just certain people I get on panels with, because at least they're talking, for the most part, they're talking about power. They're talking about how black men can better themselves and better the community. That's why I like to get on. I don't get on these panels just to whine about chicks, how to make. I've heard some panels talking about how to make hoes bake them a pie, and I'm sitting back like, why are you trying to get a hoe to bake you a pie in the first place? What? That's not a hoe's job. But I'm just like,
So you know what
man,
I think? You know what I think it is, bro, speak, man. I think you guys have gotten into a bad place mentally and emotionally, and you can't stop disrespecting women. You know, I think that it makes you feel good to call a woman a hoe. I think it makes you feel like you're somebody when you call a woman a bitch. I think it makes you feel like you're somebody when you call a woman a strag. But you see, that's something that's shameful about yourself. See, I wouldn't be proud of that. I wouldn't be sitting up here proudly calling women hoes, strags, and bitches. Because that implies that there's something broken in me. I'm displaying to the rest of the world how broken I am, how screwed up I am. The problem is not with the women that I'm disrespecting. The problem is with myself. I don't talk like that. You don't hear the only women that I disrespect on a consistent basis up here are Becky's. And everybody knows that I hate Becky's. When I study what went on in slavery, I'm still heartbroken by the things that these Beckys did to our ancestors, to our children, our great ancestors. So that's the only woman on this earth that I hate and that I will call out of her name every chance I get. I would never say that to a black woman or say that about a black. I don't even talk like that because I'm not broken inside. And I've gone through trauma. We all have gone through trauma. I've had my bad, things with black women. I've been played. Okay, I've had things happen to me. But you see, I'm not broken inside, man, and I'm not going to sit up here and talk bad about black women like that because first of all, I'm a black man. These are the women of my race. I know how that looks to the rest of the world. It matters to me how we look to the rest of the world. So I'm not going to get on here and do that. Other races of men don't do that to their women. I'm not going to do it to mine. And then another thing is that we need to start building. And how come we don't latch on to the brothers and sisters who are doing something positive, and then we grow that? Yeah, I got the 1 o'clock challenge. I'm about to do another show where we're going to have black businesses up here live, where we're going to be raising money for, and in real time, we're going to be purchasing from that business. We're going to probably start with Craig Harper's business. I want to talk to him about getting up here live and having his business on display the whole goddamn show. We're going to have people call in and do orders so Craig can make some money. We're going to start doing that with our black businesses. We got to start helping our black businesses to grow. We keep talking about businesses, but we don't want to help the ones that we already have. Let's help the ones that we have grow before we're talking about starting other businesses. Okay? We got to make some black business giants. In order to do that, they need financial support. So the ones that we already have, we have to grow those. Hold on one second. I got a phone call. I'll be right back, y'all. Dane, do me a favor. Take over real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm glad Max said that about that people enjoy that disrespecting, because I heard somebody else say the same thing. They get turned on disrespecting black women. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, how you doing, Dane?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm good. It's my birthday. I'm relaxing. I'm in a few hours I'm going to celebrate. So
All right. Well, happy birthday, bro. Speak.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a lot of disrespect going on, and well, as he said, that says something about you. You get turned on by doing it. Some reason that you get a pleasure out of degrading young people, young women. You're broken. We got a lot of broken people out there, and we got a lot of broken people in here. Um, but yeah, we gotta take it one step at a time. Um, yeah, like Max said, we should showcase our black people, our black businesses. Cause Shook's already got plans in the work to order something from Craig Harper's Tipsy Tulips for a cousin of mine. They're not into cake so much, but I think they're gonna dive into that cobbler. Hmm. Yeah. And
Yeah, yeah,
mhm.
yeah, and I think that's a good thing. I think that that's what should be more promoted, and instead of all this anti-black rhetoric that I see, that something like that, and I'm glad Max is doing stuff like that because that's what I we talk about. We focus too much on the negative people on YouTube. It's like, yeah, these dudes are out of pocket. I get that. Yeah, some of these women are out of pocket. I get it, but then focus on something good. Focus on the women that are not, they're actually helping. Focus on the guys who's actually building and help
Mhm.
them build. Help them succeed. You know, and I think if we focus more on the people who are actually trying to help our community, the people that are actually not trying to tear people down, I think we will be better off. But like they said, they're so uh, it's such a turn on to insult. It's such a turn on to disrespect that it's like they can't they can't get past it. Add that to their own pain and suffering that they haven't had a way to get over, get some help. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's going to be a hard road, but I think that it if we just start with what Max is doing and just focus more on the good people, I think we'll be better off.
Yeah. And and it's just too easy for people to tear down. It's just because they don't know how to build, or they can't see how this is going to help. They look at at all the things as a big thing that can't be done, instead of just trying to work on the one thing, the small thing, and expand from there. Some people don't know how to build, or they don't know where to start, where to start the build. So all they see is the negatives of a situation, and they unknowingly tear it down. They thinking they helping out and say, well, this could happen, that could happen, this could happen. What you gonna do with this, and this happened? This happened to these people and that people and those people over there, and or this happened in the past, and so forth. And they cannot see the possibility of it being built, and they unintentionally internalize that negativity and then spew it out to everybody else.
Yeah, and because like you said, they don't know, and if they see some, and what's the funny thing is, you see people in a successful marriage, you see people with successful business, you see people have some type of success, or they're trying to do something that can help people. The first thing you want to do is like, nah, that's not gonna work. Now you a simple, you if it's a female who loves black men, you'll pick me and all that kind of stuff. It's like, if it's not dissing someone, if it's not just criticizing, just be criticizing, then it gets disrespected, and it gets toned down. And I'm like, okay, at least they're trying to do something, regardless if you think it's going to work or not. Okay, learn what they're doing, put a better plan in place. If you think that it's not going to work, see what they're doing, and do a better plan. I mean, they're just sitting there and just,
Okay, Dane fell off.
yeah,
I'm sorry, bro. Speak. Dane fell off. Yeah, but yeah, but you see, again, part of the, I don't mean to cut you off, but part of the new Black Power, what we're going to be preaching over here, the new Black Power is about action. It's just not something that you speak. It's about something that you live and do. Like I said, I'm about to launch my first coming here next week here to Grow a Black Business Day, where we're going to have a featured black business on here all day, all stream, and we're going to be trying to solicit business for that black business. We're going to try to purchase from that black business in real time and try to help grow that black business. We have to start growing our black businesses. We keep talking about let's start black businesses, but we're not supporting the ones we have. They can't grow because we're too busy talking about starting other things. Let's concentrate on the ones we do have, grow those businesses, and then start adding to those businesses so we can start building some powerful economics, And I think that is something that needs to be done. It's something that we should be doing. Part of the new Black Power is Black people helping Black people, working with other Black people, getting to the point where it's natural to work in the best interest of each other. That is what the new Black Power is all about. Oh, good looking out, Bell. My bad. I got a little ahead of myself. Shout out to Bell for the E Nation. But yeah, we'll discuss that. But anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here. I got work to do because I am a working brother. Okay, and so I got to get on out of here. I'm glad you guys came by. Thanks for coming up, bro. Speak is always cool. You're a respectable brother, even though we have our disagreements. I respect the hell out of you for coming up here. I really appreciate that. We always have some good exchanges. We don't always agree, but that's okay. Something wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't mind you coming up here, man. Thanks for brother Rob coming up here, and shout out to everybody who came by to support. And listen, the 1 o'clock challenge people, congratulations for those who are losing weight. Let's keep it up. We're getting ready to go into day 10. We'll probably be back tomorrow. We will be doing a ladies' night this Saturday. It's gonna be me and Dame, and probably some other people gonna show up. Okay, bro. Speak. You want to say something before we get out of here?
Okay. I'd like to thank everybody who wished me a happy birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't write
man.
that, but thank you for that. And again, it's a lot of broken people on YouTube, and unfortunately, they're getting the loudest voices and getting the most support, and that's tragic. And until we change that, it's going to keep continuing, and the race as a whole is going to look way worse and not be respected, especially black men.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to support black businesses like you're starting, and start supporting the ones that are actually building and want to help the community.
That's right.
And that's it. And thank you again, Max. I enjoyed being up here.
Yeah, man. I really like.
I don't always agree with everything you say, but
that's right.
The main things I do agree with, that black men need to do better. I totally agree.
And you know what, bro? Speak. One of the reasons I like you up here because we represent that you can have two black men that can disagree but still respect each other. I respect the hell out of you. You always come up here when I ask you to come up here. Never duck and dodge. You always come up here and speak your mind, whether we agree or disagree, and we do it respectfully. That's one thing I respect the hell out of you about, and that's why you're always welcome on this panel.
Well, thank you, Max. My thing of it is, it's like, look, I don't come out to disrespect people. I don't come out to diss people.
Right.
The women, even though I use the whole that language, I don't usually use to black women. I can't even remember I can't even remember the last time I even called a black woman a B word. I just don't. I've been trained not to do that. I don't. But that's just me. But again, thank you, Max. Thank everybody for allowing me to be up here, and I'm hoping that y'all do what y'all need to do, and if I can support anyway, I will be able to. I'll help out as much as I
I
can.
appreciate your support, man, and thank everybody for coming out. Like I said, we'll probably be back again tomorrow with the 1 o'clock challenge. Remember, we do have ladies' night coming back this Saturday night, so look for that. All right, everybody. Until then, peace, power, and unity. Black power.
Yep.
We spotted the place and quickly rolled up. Bulldozed to the living room, hopped out of the car and started to blow up. While the bodies all over the room, them ain't gotta move fast. Wide up, what's coming? Snatch up their yummy, so niggas don't think it's funny. I'm coming up quicker than not quack, cause flesh be loving is money.